Hey, buddy, crew, Blind Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we're back with more dun 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 Arrow. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. What happened last episode?
Last episode was Oliver versus Anarchy, and then we found a new wild dog. They were fixing the bombs, and then they went to the mayor. The mayor got captured by the new Tyrese-like character. He was using fucking bare knuckles, but, you know, he's using an arrow, but he's like, fuck that, I'm not going to shoot an arrow, because, you know, that's not fair. I want to do hand-to-hand. So they did that. They had a bomb arrow. They jumped in the helicopter. From the helicopter, he fell off the helicopter. Parachute arrow. Also, Felicity has a boyfriend.
What?
I think that's everything that happened. I'm not sure. Also, Thea was like, I don't want to save Oliver because I have a nice cushy life now.
Yeah, and Diggle's...
But then she finally did that.
And Diggle's over in the war.
He is, and he has a brand new son.
Yep. Well, no, he doesn't have a brand new son. He has like a 3-year-old son.
Sure. I'm going to look up the poll from last week. Poll from last week, do you think Oliver killing again is a step in the right direction or a regression of his moral compass? What do you think?
I think it's good.
You think it's good that he's doing it?
Yeah, but it's also a case-by-case basis.
It is. 18.
But is that an option?
Yes. 18.89% said he should never kill again on purpose. 81.11% said he should kill the worst of his enemies. So it's not a matter of he should just kill everybody that gets in his way, but he should kill people like Damien Dark that are not going to stop.
Anarchy.
Yeah.
Alchemy.
Now, we know that Oliver's going to start training a new team. Should he teach these people to kill, or is that a decision that only he can make?
I don't think he'll teach him to kill.
Yeah.
I think he was against like everyone else killing. Well, he was okay with Diggle killing.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
He just shot everybody.
Arrow is a show that I was super excited by the quality of last episode, but I also saw a lot of people that kept a lot of bias and a lot of anger from the last couple seasons, specifically toward a character called Felicity. And one of the huge criticisms that I saw that made no sense to me was that, so Felicity, I mean, all that's going to happen is Felicity's going to start complaining that Oliver, you know, is killing again, and it's going to be a whole big drama thing, right?
I mean, she didn't complain all during the last episode, and she was...
There's absolutely true, but she was the one that told Oliver to kill Damien Dark after Laurel died, you know?
Yeah.
I think people are just not paying attention and want to be part of the Felicity haters.
Yeah, and she never complained at all with him shooting the dog dude in the leg.
Yeah. Wild dog.
Yeah. Back before, I feel like she'd have been like, why'd you shoot him in the leg?
Yeah.
That's not what we do. But now I think she's like, I think she understands that there are evil. Sometimes you gotta do that. He didn't kill the guy.
Absolutely.
He's keeping him off the street where he's safe.
Yep.
Now he has a bum knee. Now he can't adventure.
He cannot.
He used to be an adventurer.
Skyrim
Till he took an arrow
reference.
in the knee.
Were there any comments on the poll, Aaron?
I think there might have been 3.
Well, you're fucking wrong, because there were 4. Kevin says, I feel like a hero cannot take it upon himself to be judge, jury, and executioner. It works for an anti-hero, like Deadpool or Punisher, but I don't feel like that's what they want Oliver to be in this show. I agree. I also feel like Oliver is not a system of checks and balances, and there is going to come a time where he needs to be able to decide to kill people.
Yeah.
Now, is he doing it too much right now? Like, I felt like him killing the guy that was just watching him. He's like, I gotta, you know, it was homage to season 1, episode 1.
He killed the guy watching him.
But he killed the guy with the chair.
Oh,
He's
no,
like,
I
you're
think
zip tied.
I think you should have killed him.
But he said something like, well, you know my secret, and that's why he killed him. But did that guy know that was... Like, he
didn't know he was Arrow, but
he just knew that,
hey, he can fight pretty well.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit.
Sure.
He kind of just killed that guy. So, I don't know. I'm split, but I like the way the story's going now, so I'm still kind of with it. Vanna Booker says, I think having a team will help flesh out this issue. He will be delegating a lot of his tasks, and I don't think he'll train them to kill.
I think that's right.
Gary Benson says he didn't kill Anarchy, so it's not just killing everybody.
That's true. He didn't kill Anarchy, did he? He shot him in the hand.
He's making an informed judgment based on potential threat, which is what I prefer with this.
Yeah.
Now, the fact is that he doesn't have perfect judgment. You know, he could be wrong on some of these. I mean, it's just like how we've had this conversation with Daredevil. Like, Daredevil does not approve of what Punisher's doing because Punisher is saying that there's no way this person can ever be redeemed. And who is he to make that judgment? Right? But someone has to judge, so why not the mayor?
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Wilkins says, I will say the same thing I said when I watched Captain America Civil War. If a superhero doesn't feel he is capable of making a sound, swift judgment on whether a villain should live or die, then he shouldn't be out there in the first place. It isn't easy, but who said being a superhero should be easy? Very good point. Something we will reflect on as we watch this episode. You guys can go to patreon.com/blindwave, learn how you can enter into our polls, and make sure you guys are commenting because obviously we talk about it.
Yeah!
So, let's start this episode by hitting the button.
What?
Aaron! Button.
I am Green Arrow.
Ooh.
Green Arrow. Let's go, Casey Jones!
Aaron, that's not him.
I want to see him with like a golf club and a baseball bat. Oh, he's dead!
Oh!
Why, hello
shit.
there.
Salmon ladder!
Oh, Curtis doing it.
On the court.
Oh!
He's dead.
Dead.
So Curtis.
Throwing the suit like nothing.
Impossible.
It's really hot. I mean, not.
Oh.
And so are you.
I only wear a mask once a year, and that's if my Halloween costume calls for it.
This is not negotiable, Felicity.
I hope it.
Live for budget meeting.
Yeah.
Start looking at resumes.
You know how you can tell it's Bamford? That was all one shot.
And the
And
camera's
camera
still
keeps
going.
You actually heard.
Whack! Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh! That's a hit.
Like, I don't even need this.
I love Badass Oliver.
This isn't a game. And if you need further evidence of that, then you walk down to the pier and you look at the statue of Laurel Lance. Now,
I just got chills.
I like that.
Like, I legit am kind of tearing up right now. Cut that out.
Shit!
Oh! I got one of those.
Cool.
Fuck. Always good. Shit, is that...
Damn it. What the? What was that?
Oh, shit, shit. Oh, man.
You get covered.
That guy just was not in cover.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Good job, Bamford.
they're only two. They're too green.
Someone could say the same about you. We're waiting 5 years to make that.
See, that's what I like.
Has 20
Yeah.
entrances. You-
Oh, it's here. What is this thing?
It's like, I don't know.
How do you change already?
Because he's awesome.
Oh, little girl!
Damn it! Come on, wild dog!
Don't get in the way! Oh my gosh.
What is that thing?
You were ready for this, but now I'm not sure if you're ever going to be, because you are reckless. You're useless if you're not behind a computer, and you are just a little girl who should be doing something better with her life.
Okay, that's enough pep talk for one day. Can I talk to you for a second?
Dad, I'll go on.
Oh, it's Commander.
You'll be fine, but
What the?
Damn it!
what the hell is going on here?
I'm really sorry about this.
I don't dig this.
Not that I would normally
Traitor!
drinking this much caffeine, but since you were so busy trying to save the entire city and all.
Add it to the list of vices.
It's like Red Rover, Red Rover. I'm gonna kick your ass
Bring
over
your
here.
shirtless, buff body.
Ah! Whoa! Is it a drop kick?
Yep. Like, I just fucking... oh. Oh! What the fuck? He's the only one that rang the bell. God. Brofta!
Oh, shit.
Fuck, Thea.
God, she's gonna be speedy again. She has to.
I'm late. It can be helped.
Help it next time. I don't like waiting.
She's
Are we all
working.
set for the
That's
night?
church.
There are a few of them.
Sergeant, what's going on? It's all right.
You know, I've been puzzling why none of my content
Anymore, Thea.
They left.
If I'm going in, I'm going alone.
Don't let him. There! There!
Sammy!
There!
Oh, dead! Dead!
They're not dead.
That guy just landed on his back with an arrow in
The
it.
crazy amount of hostiles
He's
is
dead.
fine. I say have to be.
God
taken.
Damn it, Felicity.
Stop wearing these dresses.
All right.
Fuck, that looked good.
Don't
You
stop.
have your merchandise.
Oh,
Mummy, mummy,
shit.
mummy, mummy! Mummy!
So this is a magic mummy.
Ooh,
That
damn,
thing is
what is this?
threatening.
That was cool. I like this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh!
Bamford!
Dead.
Oh! Will it come after Felicity for her part in that?
Dang.
Oh, shit! Whoa.
Come on, Oliver. You gotta get up. Oh!
Help!
Yeah!
He's helping! Who is this guy?
Is he gonna be if he's an ally, I'm gonna be so happy. Could you imagine that? Ah!
Thank you for coming. Why'd you make it? Why'd you give up your vengeance to save my life?
I don't know. I think it's what my father would have wanted me to do.
He made me promise
Bam,
better
two.
than him to save this
Thank
city together.
Oh, shit! I was kind of wishful thinking.
Shit. What?
I don't know who this guy is.
Come on. Come on, Lance.
Well, I think maybe the wrong queen ran from there.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, maybe it could.
Yeah,
You let church almost
Love
kill
that
you
man.
so that you can
I
recruit.
love him.
I was betting that his heroism would.
Just gonna tell him.
You're not just joining up with the Green Arrow.
Mayor.
You've been joining up with me.
The Green Arrow is the mayor.
I had the same cognitive dissonance.
I hope you don't think I'm gonna apologize for the trash I talked about you.
No more than I'm going to apologize for the tough training. But I understand that you all need to trust me. This is as far as I know how to go.
You're sort of asking without asking if we want to come back, right?
That's exactly what he's doing.
Okay. Good. Then I'm in.
Me too.
Wild Dog?
And my axe.
I'll fight any war as long as I trust who's leading me in the battle.
Leading.
We have got to rethink this code name.
Wow, dog. Alright.
Good.
No
Okay.
chance.
No
No
chance.
chance.
Oh! He ain't scared of anything.
Can't stay
Oh, that's not an arrow.
Fuck, man.
Oh, damn!
killed the Green Arrow the other night. If you had, you'd be dead right now. The Green Arrow is mine. You kill him, you die. Who are you? Prometheus.
Prometheus. Okay. See, I thought whenever the Ragman, is that what they're calling him?
They thought it was him initially.
I thought it was Prometheus first, but it's totally not. Okay, dude, fucking. Once again, man, thank you for bringing Arrow back. I
good
loved
episode.
these first two episodes.
Yes.
I loved them. I also liked the first half of season 4. But I'm still optimistic. I'm still excited. I enjoyed every scene in this show, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's any parts of it that right now have
Even
me...
the flashbacks I kind of liked, you know?
We made fun of the flashback before in season 4 and
Yeah.
in season 3, but I'm liking them right now with...
Yeah.
Like, there's... They always had a weird tie-in as to what was going in right now.
Yes.
It always seemed very convenient. Whereas this one, I guess, it's still really relevant to what's going on right now, but it kind of seems more natural, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem as like, well, why the hell that happens to be there and it happens to be there. He's taking training that he learned
Yeah.
in Russia and implementing it in training for a new team.
I agree.
Which makes sense.
I feel like the island stuff last year really, a lot of the like the emotional parts were like, Oliver's in trouble. How will he get out of this? I'm like, well, I know he was going to get out of it. I don't care. But with this, it's like those men are dead. You know, like
and
I care.
That's on Oliver.
That's on Oliver, and the stakes are high while not being on him. You know, so I enjoy that. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I really don't have much to say about them right now. Just that I'm not hating them.
Yeah.
You know, which is probably the best I can do right now. So, other than that, when we go back to this main storyline, did we get a name on the Ragman, or is it just Ragman?
They just call him Ragman right now.
What an interesting power base, right?
So he just can tentacle out these rags.
Yeah,
and
but
wrap around.
he can also like use them as like, you know, he can.
Were they deflecting him from bullets?
I don't know. I thought he just wasn't being affected by it because was he incorporeal?
I'm not sure how
He
it
like
works.
disappeared at one point.
Well, the rags prevent him from getting hurt by a nuke.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, are they
So
preventing him
they
from
would
getting
have-
hurt by a bullet?
They would have to, yeah.
But then, like, a hand was able to rip off a piece of his rag.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure how he works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm hoping we see more, and I mean, I figure we will.
I don't know if his power base is just I can fucking wrap you up with rags, but he seemed to be, you know, he could use them as to grapple with while fighting, and then as a tether, you know. So I'm interested. That's cool. And then when we talk about the new team, I immediately, no, I won't say immediately. I actually am surprised how much I already really enjoy Wild Dog.
Really?
Like, just his quippy nature. He's a tough kid, you know, but he respects people that respect him, and he was feeling disrespected, and that's, you know, I actually kind of found that really compelling.
It makes sense that showing trust of, like, revealing who he is.
Yeah.
That's obvious, like, well, he has to trust us not to tell everyone who he is.
Exactly.
So let's give him some trust and see where this goes.
His name was Rene Ramirez, I believe.
Okay.
Rene. So, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder, are these guys going to get like a gag? Like, are they going to have a shtick? Or is he just going to be a guy in a hockey mask? Or
I felt like this episode, he's like, you just want to be a guy in a hockey mask?
Yeah.
He's like, do you want to be something else?
I mean, he's not going to train with the bow and arrow, I assume.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know that, what's the girl's name?
Evelyn Sharp.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to make her a canary or anything, but she was trying to don on the canary stuff before.
Yes.
And I think it was like, hey, she wants to be, she wants to help and, you know, help the city, because that's what she was after before.
Yes.
She was just going about it a bad way. Because I think she was trying to kill Damon Dark's wife, right?
Yeah.
Which she needed to die anyway.
Absolutely.
She wasn't wrong about that, but I'm interested to see, like, once they get the training done, what weapons are they going to have? Because the chick could easily have, like, the bow staff things that Canary has.
Yeah.
You know? Or
just as long as she's not called Black Canary, I'm happy with that.
She doesn't have a code name yet. They didn't start calling her Canary.
No.
So that makes me think they're not going to.
I don't believe so at all.
Because otherwise...
I also don't buy the whole conspiracy theory that they're going to make Felicity Black Canary either. I don't buy that for a single second.
She's blonde. But she's already Overwatch.
Doesn't
so
matter. Yeah, she's already Overwatch. But if they did do it, that might be one of the things that make me be like, ooh, I might be done.
Oh, really?
That's bad for me, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
But, Codenames, Evelyn Sharp, is she too young for what's going on? I mean, she looks like 15.
I don't know.
I mean, she might be 18 or 19, but she looks like, you know, it's good that Oliver did this. Maybe I shouldn't even say that, but when he, like, was throwing her to the ground and hitting her in the face and stuff, I'm almost like, that's a little girl, you know? But she's already proved that she's...
He called her a little girl who needs to find something else to do.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what's going on there. You know, we know Mr. Terrific is a DC character. I've heard Wild Dog might be. I don't know what she's going to be. Great time to say. We don't want to know. If anybody knows the casting and who these characters are, I would rather wait for the story to tell me who they're going to be.
Yeah.
So, but is she too young? I don't know.
She's Arrow Girl.
But you know, yeah. If Oliver is giving them their trust, they're giving him he's giving them his trust, right?
Yeah.
If that's gonna happen, I'm gonna give my trust to Oliver. If he says it's okay, then I guess it's okay. So we'll do that. Quentin is back to just drinking all the time. I kind of thought that was resolved last episode, but I suppose not.
I don't know. I mean, he talked to him about it, and then he came to Laurel's thing, and then he also showed up at the police thing. But I guess he still wasn't given a job. He still didn't have something to keep him from drinking.
Now, we all love Quentin, and we've been through so much with him, but...
He's been one of my favorites through all the seasons. I've liked him in every season.
But do you foresee this decision... Because she didn't run this by Oliver, it didn't seem like. It feels like she just did it. Is this going to come back and haunt us somehow? Is he going to mess up, and it makes Oliver look bad, and that's something we have to overcome? I'm afraid that the story will kind of go that way.
There could be something like that. I mean, he gave the thing, like, this could be something that could stop me from drinking, so that's good, but... could someone just go back and, some investigative reporters, like, look at this. Here's this and that.
What really disappoints me with this is that he was always had problems drinking, and then Laurel, being with her father, also had problems drinking, and they quit together. And then when she died, he just goes back to it, Like, it feels like he's almost spitting in both of their sobriety's faces, I understand that it's a disease and that you can't really help it, but...
I guess it would have been like...
It rubs me in really the wrong way.
She was the reason he stopped drinking. Like, they were doing it together.
And now she's gone.
Now she's gone, and it's not really like... I'm not stopping drinking for her. She's not here. I lost her. Maybe he blamed himself a bit, whatever.
Okay.
I liked that a lot of the stuff was about trust with the team.
Absolutely.
But then also a lot with, like, Laurel's death was, haunting Oliver with the whole thing of, like, he's so hard on them because he needs them to be good, because if Laurel had been better... maybe it'd have worked out, or if he'd have trained the team better, maybe it'd have worked out.
Yeah.
So,
in that same regard, I respect the show for letting us kind of guess what's going on between Oliver and Felicity. Like, we had, like, that, he's really hot line, But in a show about trust, we didn't have to have those two sit down and be like, well, we're not in a relationship anymore. Well, how does this work and all that stuff? It just works, and they let the audience say, hey, you can think about on your own how that's going to happen. That's not the story we're telling right now,
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And she had some moments that transcended all of the stuff that I said bad about her last season. It was just really fun, you know? I missed that, so that was really cool.
I pointed out in there, I don't know if I left it in or not, but when he was talking to Mummy Man, that it said BAM 2 in the back.
Yeah, I saw that.
It just made me think, like, Bamford. He goes by James Bamford is what he goes by. Like, this is the second episode. Like, maybe it was just like a nod to him.
It could have been.
Or maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For anybody that's watching this for the first time with Blind Wave, there's a director and the fight choreographer of the show named James Bamford that has done more and more directing, and I just love all of his stuff because he does really long takes, the camera is always moving, and his choreography is always on point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with his choreography, because he does choreography when he's not directing.
Yes.
But whenever he's directing the camera with the fight,
he choreographs
it just looks so good. And I don't think we've hated. There was episodes in season 4 that he did where we loved the episode.
Yeah.
But we
that
didn't
elevator
enjoy.
fight with Thea.
Yeah.
Versus.
It was Diggle's brother.
It would have been Diggle's brother. Yeah, but he had a mask on. But even still, fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Love that.
That was the one I think I hit too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
probably.
Like we were like a minute over or something like that. 10 minutes, folks.
What do you think of? I guess it was a leap into the trust thing, but they said that he actually fell to church on purpose. It sounded like in order to get the mummy guy to save him. Like that was a leap of faith, wasn't it? More than just trust.
Definitely is. I would say. I mean, Church seems like a very volatile person, but I guess Oliver, if he must have just been in control.
I mean, what did he have on the mummy guy that he actually believed he was trying to be a hero rather than just vengeance? He's like, I thought his heroism would have helped me over his vengeance.
Well, they said that once they found out that that CEO was actually working with Church and Bad, they thought that, well, if he's going after her, then he must not be just a bad guy trying to hurt an innocent person.
True.
Or have some kind of vendetta. Which he did have a vendetta, but it was for the right reasons. It was for that nuke that her company worked on was the actual one that hit Haven Rock. Will this partnership at all talk about the fact that Felicity was the one that sent that nuke to Haven Rock? because it originally was not going to go there.
It was gonna hit.
So
Star
because
City.
I mean, you know, I've talked about the whole she should have some kind of guilt for killing 10,000 people.
And she looked like she did.
Yes, it did. I just wonder, is that going to come back with this new guy working with us? You know, working with the team.
It could easily be an issue, or he finds out at some point and turns into a villain because he looks very villainy. He doesn't look like a hero.
That's what makes me excited that he's working with us. With Team Arrow now. That's cool.
And then friggin' Diggle stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's going. My one thought during this is like something happens to Diggle. He gets killed. He goes to prison, whatever.
Yeah.
And it forces his son down a path.
Maybe. No, they didn't mention this at all, right?
What?
They didn't mention the new John
The son?
Diggle.
No.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way Flash would do that and then just never tell them or something,
Right?
you know?
I would hope not. Hopefully you guys are also watching Flash. If you're not, then why not? Because it's really good.
It is.
Awesome. But
so, huge spoilers, Flashpoint changed Sarah Diggle to John Diggle Jr.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So Diggle no longer has a daughter who's like 3 years old. He now has a son who's like 3 years old.
Yeah.
Which could possibly be like a Connor Hawk Arrow guy.
Yes, because we know John Diggle Jr. was Connor Hawk in 2066 or something like that. Which, in a timeline that now no longer exists. But, still, it was interesting, it was super surprising, and I'm wondering if I want to kind of... I was just excited to hear about it, because I want the synergy there, you know? But, with the Diggle stuff in this episode, it seemed a little generic to me. Like, I wasn't, like, excited anytime it came up or anything, but there's potential there for... I just don't know where they're going with it.
Yeah. At least they're not just leaving him gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, he has a story. I didn't feel like there was any resolution like I felt like in the other storylines.
Yeah.
But I'm open for it, and we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
And then speaking of Diggle, we talked about last episode, like, wasn't Diggle just straight up killing these fools, you know?
Yeah, just shooting
Because
people.
he's just shooting them in the head and in the
He
chest and stuff.
He shot everybody.
Yeah. Apparently, we missed that at one point they had said that he was using rubber bullets.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because when we were talking about that, I'm like, I don't look that up because I feel like that's kind of inconsistency. But he uses rubber bullets.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, then Oliver's just used rubber-tipped arrows.
No, Aaron.
Okay.
We're gonna do a real quick Q&A. Aaron has to get out of here. He's pretty tired, but we're gonna see what you guys got. Questions here. Okay, the 16-bit couple says, do you feel that Ragman / Prometheus / Green Arrow costumes look too similar? I feel like Green Arrow looks a lot like Prometheus, but Prometheus looks a lot like Ragman.
Yeah.
But Ragman doesn't look like Prometheus or Green Arrow.
Green Arrow, yeah. It's like Green Arrow and then Prometheus in the middle.
Yeah.
He's like a mix of Ragman and Green Arrow.
I don't think they look too similar. Actually, I think that Prometheus is supposed to look like Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
If you had a fusion dance between Green Arrow and Ragman, you get Prometheus.
You would. Or if the dance went wrong, he would be a really fat version of that. Subrath Sharma says, do you think Oliver will stop killing by the end of the season, or will this be a recurring thing from him now? I kind of want it to continue.
It's going to be at least to mid-season.
For certain things.
Yeah. I feel like during training, it's going to have to come up as an issue of, like, Wild Dog. Being Wild Dog, is he just going to kill... He already was running around with bullets.
Yeah.
Is he just going to be killing people? Because Oliver might not want him to just be firing bullets.
I understand.
Everywhere.
But I mean, like, a guy like Church, like, when he abducted Oliver, they killed a lot of security agents. They killed a lot of innocent people. Like, he might want to take Church down. If this is what he's going to be doing. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of split. I have my moral dilemma of I'm more of like the Daredevil camp than I am Punisher, but the stories are just so much more dynamic now, and I actually care, and I'm not getting frustrated, that if this is what has to come with it, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
We can maybe talk about this a little bit. We're not going to have a whole lot to talk about. But Subrath says, did you hear about the behind-the-scenes fight rumors between Jeff Johns and Guggenheim regarding the Arrow Olicity melodrama? Now, Jeff Johns is a DC comic book legend. He has taken control of, like, DC television. Guggenheim is,
was he the lead producer on last couple seasons of Arrow?
Yes,
Is that
he
him?
is taking care of Arrow. There's another girl as well.
Because there was someone else that was working Arrow, and then
Yeah.
they left left Gutenheim
Yeah.
on Arrow while they went to go to Flash, right?
Yeah, he's with Berlanti and Kreisberg and then, and all that stuff. But Guggenheim is the guy that got pretty much all the blame for all the negative things, right?
Yeah.
He got a lot of hate. He also responded in a very, very, sorry for watching or anything, but like some people came to him with some, like nasty tweets, or not nasty, but like, hey, we missed a comic book Green Arrow. We're kind of getting like Felicity melodrama. And he's like, well, if you don't like to watch, if you don't like the show, eat a dick. He said that on Twitter,
What?
Very unprofessional. And then a lot of people went to Jeff Johns saying like, hey, they're ruining Arrow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Jeff Johns being used on CW stuff then?
Jeff Johns is working more
As like
oversight.
a writer,
Yeah.
or just like
I think it's like
kind of like Stan Lee for Marvel?
Maybe. I'm not really perfectly sure about what all these guys' roles are. I personally don't care about this stuff up to the point where it's people yelling and screaming at each other that makes a place like I used to go to the Arrow Reddit subreddit for Arrow, right?
Yeah.
But it got so toxic with the hate and the bandwagon,
and everything.
and they used this Guggenheim guy as like their scapegoat, that it was just boring and there was just no fun conversation. Everything went to being, from, fun talks about the episodes to just hate, and I'm just not about that, so I just had to, leave it pretty much. I've never done that with a subreddit of a show that I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I know there's a lot of behind the scenes drama back there. I know all of the Olicity shippers, which I don't hate. They are very unhappy that these two are, not together now,
Yeah. I mean,
I get that.
I would say season 4, a lot of stuff felt unnatural in the route
Yes.
that things went.
Which a
with
lot of the
some
Olicity
stuff.
shippers also felt that way.
I
too.
could understand some of it. I can kind of not understand some other parts of it.
Yeah.
But it all happened, and I feel like this season now is trying to take a different stance on that and get Arrow into what Arrow should be, which is good. So, sure, there was issues with seasons, but there's been issues I've had with seasons of other shows.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the entire series is bad, or everything
No.
after a certain point is bad either.
All I'm going to say when it comes to like the Felicity stuff, the Guggenheim stuff, all that stuff, guys, just focus on the journey. Focus on what's happening right now. Don't worry about, well, Felicity might become Black Canary and everybody's going to get pissed off, or they're never going to get back together and my ship has sailed, Just enjoy what's happening now. I love this show. I loved this episode. I hope I enjoy next episode. I may not. I may really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let problems from last year soil my genuine enjoyment of this.
Yeah.
I'm also not
If
gonna
you just
let-
stopped watching last season,
Yeah.
you'd be missing out on these 2 episodes so far that
Yeah.
have been really good.
And even if I was really wanting those two to come back in a relationship, I want to see how it happens. I don't want to just demand it
Just have
happens
it back, yeah.
and throw a hissy fit if it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, the same thing of what they were having trouble with the team
Yeah.
was there's a trust issue
Yeah.
with Oliver, which sounds like with their conversations, that's been the issue with the whole team. That's why the team left.
Yes.
Was a lot of trust issues. So this season could be built on a lot of trust type things, and maybe Oliver will learn to be able to let people in, not keep secrets.
Yeah.
Felicity could do the same thing, and maybe they could get back together. But it would be a journey of, I think, gaining that trust back that
Yeah.
maybe they used to have back in like season 2 or so.
Yeah.
That they kind of lost in 3 and 4, and when things went all weird. So I don't expect them to be back together next episode.
Yeah.
But maybe the end of the season, maybe the end of next season,
Sure.
whatever happens.
I agree. That's probably going to be the last of us talking about like behind the scenes stuff. Let's focus on story, character, and fun. That's what we do. Edwin B says, why do you think Felicity didn't tell Oliver about Flashpoint? And when do you think she will? We don't know if she did or not.
There's been a couple little hiccups every once in a while where like Flash occurs and then the arrow doesn't quite line up, but the next arrow acknowledges it.
That's 100% true.
Or they might not acknowledge it and keep with arrow stuff going until maybe closer to the crossover things.
And while I gotta be careful saying this, but it might not, even if she told him, it might not be a big deal to Oliver, because to Oliver in this world, in this timeline, everything as it is the same for him. He's not aware of anything changing.
Yeah.
Whereas when Flash changed it back then, when with the Felicity argument, Oliver became aware once he was told, and that caused a problem. it might be beneficial if Felicity just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, most any other issues, it seemed like Flash was saying that it really seemed to cause an issue immediately around him, which is really weird that John Diggle got affected.
Yes.
Because he barely knew the Flash.
I know.
He was always so surprised of things happening, but he's like, what the?
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know.
I mean, that decision of changing that baby's gender is crazy, but to me it smells of, hey, people really liked the Connor Hawke character last season. Let's bring him back. Well, he doesn't exist.
How are we going to do that?
Flashpoint.
Let's just use that.
Yeah.
Because it was just a baby. It wasn't like a...
Exactly. Sean says, what are the chances this Dark Archer is Oliver? Oliver is starting to kill again, so it could make sense. Okay, so maybe it's a... What are the chances that this thing is actually Oliver?
Wait, so Oliver's running around... No. It's not Oliver. You mean like an Earth 2 Oliver?
No, I think he means what are the chances that this is actually Oliver Queen calling himself Prometheus as a second identity?
I don't think so. I think that sounds really odd.
It is odd, but it would certainly be surprising.
I mean, yeah.
But I don't see it happening.
So like he just has like a split personality where he's going and being Prometheus too? On top of Mayor and on top of Green Arrow?
All Sean is saying that Oliver is turning to kill again, so it could make sense. Meaning, like, Oliver has made a decision to kill, but he can't tell the rest of his team, so he's created this alter ego Prometheus to really take out... Because who has he attacked?
I mean, in that, he attacked Church.
He attacked Church, but there's no way that Oliver, even if he was this fucking bad, would go after a cop. Like
no,
that.
I don't think so. Like, that, the other guy he attacked was someone from, like, the ACU, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, yeah.
The anti-crime unit.
Anti-crime unit, yeah. I don't think so, but I enjoy you thinking outside the box. That didn't even come into my mind as who that guy is. Colt says, man, Oliver's a dick. I love it. I also love Dick, Colt. Alright, so guys, we're going to cut that off right now. We will be getting to more of your Q&A questions next week. Make sure whenever you're watching the show live or even like an hour or two afterwards, tweet your questions, your hashtag Arrow Q&A questions to BlindWaveProd, at BlindWaveProd on Twitter, and we'll have fun with that. Yeah. This week we have 3 definite new, it seems to me, full-time team members of Team Arrow, which is Curtis, Renee, or Mad Dog, and Evelyn Sharp. Mm-hmm. We could also count Ragman, but I imagine he's going to be a very popular character.
True.
So what we're going to do is rate of the ones we know of that are in that room training with Oliver. Which one is your favorite? Curtis, Evelyn Sharp, or Mad Dog?
So just those 3.
Just those 3. We're going to leave Ragman out because he seems like a fucking badass that would just sweep this poll and make it irrelevant.
He's so sweet. He's awesome. It's like when we had the assassins like Nobu.
Yes.
75% said Nobu.
Yes, exactly. All right, so you guys can go to patreon.com/blindwave. Check out the poll there and vote. I'm going to say I enjoyed Watchdog the most this episode. Wild Dog.
Wild Dog.
Wild Dog. I enjoyed Wild Dog the most.
See, I didn't like him as much. I really want to say Curtis, but I also liked Evelyn.
You liked Evelyn?
I liked Evelyn a lot, too.
Evelyn rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, but
really?
Maybe it's just because she's too young.
I mean, Curtis tried to give him more chances and stuff, I felt like.
I actually kind of felt bad for Curtis a little bit.
Yeah, because he also said, I want to do this to him, you know?
I mean, yes, but Oliver is correct when he said, like, these people, like, they fought on the streets. Like, he doesn't... Curtis has nothing, you know? It just makes me way more sympathetic for him, but I enjoyed the interactions with Wild Dog the most.
Yeah.
So that's my vote.
I'll go with Curtis for now.
Okay. We want to hear what you guys have to say, and make sure you go to patreon.com/blindwave, checking that out.
And while you're there, also check out for our 3K goal poll about a new show that we will be adding into our weekly schedules.
Yep.
There's a list of 20 shows, and if you're not a patron, you can go to patreon.com/blindwave and see a post that anyone can see that shows you the entire list of 20 episodes and how you can be a patron that does polls.
Absolutely. It's really easy. It's a lot of fun, and you can interact with us all the time because we do polls all the time. That's going to be everything, guys. Pretty good episode. I'm excited. I want to see what happens next week, so you guys got to make sure you like and subscribe so you can stick around for that. Down in the description is all the links to our social media. Blindwave.net has stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
Kill Billy Malone.
Oh, that's Felicity's boyfriend?
Right there. My killer.
Imagine his face is the button.
Stop!